All right, so welcome again. This is the OpenExO Experience crowning event. We do this once a month at the end of the month, the last Friday of each month. And what we'll do is we'll show what the activity has been within the game and talk about special prizes and keep this community moving in a forward motion. And if you go ahead to the next slide, here's our activity from the early days when we did the 3-week beta test of the orientation. Those are the numbers in purple. And here's how we've grown. We've got 278 active members, over 12,000 actions taken, over 100,000 minutes played. That's amazing. 487 badges earned, 80 bugs. I guess that's a special thing because we get to fix things as we go constantly. And then 845 quests completed. So there's activity going. We've got more people than we've had in other games, in other versions of the game. And so here we are with a breakdown by country. By far, the 268 in the English and British speaking countries. If you look up to the right, the levels of play are correlated with the OpenExO environment and the tiers. So the free tier is the orientation, which everybody needs to get through. 122 have completed that successfully, and they will be rewarded for that. 77 in the basic tier, 43 in premium, and 36 in the pro. And what we're hoping to do over time is grow OpenExO's access and activity on these tiers, because that becomes the income that drives the community to be able to be robust and fulfilled with giving more and more back to the community. Next slide. Here are the activities and people's progress in the game. You'll see 39 users have completed the orientation. The basic, right now we have 12 active users. 1.2 and 1.3 have fewer, but they've just been opened. So it takes a while to get through some of these levels because it requires reading of the book, commenting on chapters, and getting various attributes commented on and talked about in their social and business goals. If you notice, the quests opened is the largest activity, but if you look at the raffle spin, that's really it's one of the most popular. We constantly get people asking about the raffle, and that's your daily dose of getting into the game and just spinning to win something. And we're going to start moving that up the chain, and I'll have Michael talk about that in just a second. Next slide. So this is what we've asked the community, and Sasha, thank you for pulling all this together. I don't know if you want to pinpoint people in the room that have already given us answers to these questions. But if you think about what you're here to do in community, what's fun about this experience, what inspired you the most, why did you join, and what's a wish list? What else would you like to see? So Sasha, do you know anybody in the room that's on these next slides?
There's Hans.
Hans, okay.
Yes, Captain Smith.
So Hans, would you like to speak to this and talk about what's in it for you? What are you liking about this experience, and what's keeping you activated and motivated?
Oh, I joined the game kind of right after I'd been on a music festival in Festidalen, a festival in the valley. And I was living on this boat for 3 weeks, and it was just great having my mobile phone and then connecting my Mac, and everything worked with even with mobile connection. And yeah, it's been invigorating and kind of both getting to know ExO and learning about that, but also being part of the bug fixing. And yeah, it was there are so many things I don't know where to begin. It's been really enjoying, yeah.
All right.
And so many interesting people,
yeah,
that I've talked to. I feel like I should stay online all the time, but you have to get some fiat money and get things done also. So
well, we hope to be a part of that as well, because we are about abundance and growing exponentially. So thank you for that. That's awesome. Next slide.
There's also Elisa.
Elisa, do you want to speak to this slide, Elisa? I just approved a couple more challenges for you today, this morning.
Yeah, hello everyone.
Hi.
So do you want me to elaborate on my answers?
Sure. Share anything you want.
Okay, so I was so surprised of my commitment to the game first, and it helped me so much read the book because ever since I started, I was willing to read the book, but I never did. But now it's like reading it with a body that will hold you accountable and will make you think outside, like bigger than like reading it regularly. And it was very helpful for me on different levels other than the book to strategize better what I'm doing in terms of business and expand my network of like valuable connection. And that's like, I don't know if this answered, but these are the points I have in mind right now.
That's beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing. All right. And who do we have next? Dana. Is Dana here? Dana, are you here?
Yes, hi everyone.
Hello,
Yes.
hello.
Hi, how are you doing?
Good,
Hi,
good.
Well, actually, for me, I always have loved playing games, and already I'm in touch with a lot of young people, teaching them through the game. So it was amazing for me how you put all those things together, both, a topic that is kind of academic, but at the same time, we are trying to deal with, the difficulty sometimes, and then answering the questions, putting all together. I think you already have put all the features of a game or being fun in the whole experience, but still, I think it can be much better by, learning from other platforms to see that exactly what we need to put there to make it more interesting so that more and more people can be engaged actually. And for me, actually, it was fun every time I entered to the ExO experience. I was actually waiting for new courses, because I think it was a little slow. I love, first of all, reading the book, and it's not my first time. It's the second time, actually, I'm reading it. So I was waiting for the next time, next challenge, next questions. And especially when it told me that I have to answer the question about my industry, it made me to think how to use it. And it was very good because I could get a lot of ideas from it. So it was amazing.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Love having you here. All right. Who's next?
We have Ash.
Ash, are you in the house?
Online with us.
All right.
Hello, hello.
Welcome. I love your
Hi.
background.
Oh, thank you.
Do you want to speak to this slide or what your experience has been in the game so far?
Well, I mean, I definitely really loved it. I first read a lot of the book first, and then I kind of went back, maybe played with Reiki a little bit more, did that. I mean, I'm all about games. I grew up playing a lot of games. I've been involved in several projects that are gamified, and I just had to applaud how awesome the game was and how well put together everything was. I really enjoyed it, but it was just really great to see it done so well, and that was kind of that's kind of my few cents there. It was great.
That.
I did a lot of it in one day, maybe.
That's awesome. And this is your industry. You are into gaming and electronics and metaverse and all that, right?
Yes, it is.
So
yes,
that's
it
a
is.
high
So,
compliment. Thank you so much. All right. And who do we have next?
We have Derek, but he's not with us
here
online today.
Okay.
Yes.
Lord Gold the Chains. I love that name. Awesome. So he loves the multiple guests coming to the platform, inspired by the leaderboard, joined for the Exos and the testing, and the quests completing automatically, even triggers on websites. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, good notes, good notes. All right, so we have next, I believe it's the leaderboard, and we'll announce the winners. And these winners are going to win something very special. So I'll go through these kind of quick, and then maybe Michael can describe what they're going to win for being at the top 3 of each of these leaderboards. So on the free level, we've got Jason Loyette. I think you're here today. Hi. and Alex Wallace, and Raul. I don't know if Raul is here. I don't know. Anyway, congratulations to the top 3 on the free. These are people who did the challenges, earned their XP points, and did the raffle most likely. That's how they get different varied amounts of points when they finished all the challenges, and then get a little bit of extra for some special challenges and raffles. Next tier, we've got Ash. Thank you, Ash. Lord Gold the Chains, PBVFC. I think those are all 3 musicians, aren't they? I believe so. Got a lot of musicians in the house these days. So the basic tier, these are the top 3. You'll be winning a very special prize. Michael will tell you about that in just a second. Next level. In the premium, we've got Joe, Jose. I don't know if he's here. Is Jose here? Captain Meta, and our own Katrina. Thank you, Katrina. You're so helpful in this project and on the team, and we just love having you aboard. All right, now on to Pro. And this is a hot spot to the top. You guys keep competing with each other. It's so much fun to watch because as soon as one of you makes the top spot, the other 2 get activated, and then we keep adding more. And so it's a lot of fun to watch these top slots here. So Captain Smith, who's with us, Dana, who's with us, Stefano, I think you're in the house, or at least you were. So congratulations to our pros. And then we'll let Michael talk about, you're going to be winning a special surprise. And that is our very own OpenExO NFTs. And so, Michael, would you like to take the stage?
Yeah, so let's see. I'll just share my screen here, I guess. So congratulations to the winners. We got a little dance for you here. I think, Nikki, you wanted me to introduce each character or just sort of the collection as a whole?
You can introduce the characters. Yeah.
So this is the mad scientist.
Wait, we're not seeing your screen.
Oh, you're not even seeing my screen. Let's try again.
Try that again.
Oh no. All right, are you seeing my screen now?
Yes.
And you see that guy? That's
what yes. Okay, there's the dancer.
Open with that. So yeah, that's our mad scientist. But yeah, here's the ExO Heroes blog post to be posted soon, but it goes through all the characters. So you got staff on demand, you got 4 staff on demand, you got the Renaissance Sam. He's a worker always ready to go and knows how to do pretty much everything. You got a little Fibonacci sequence behind him. Community and crowd, we got the Crowd Whisperer. Life of the party. I guess I'll just read their quotes. So like, the harmony of many creates the symphony of success. Through us, we become the beacon of transformation. Beautiful. So that's the crowd whisperer. So for algorithms, AI, and data, we have Alex. So in the rhythm of data, I find the melody of solutions. Every byte holds a secret, every algorithm a key to the future. So leveraged and shared assets, we have the resource renegade. Treasures isn't found, it's recognized. In every asset, I see a world of shared possibilities. We got, for engagement, we have Captain Engage-O-Matic. So each engagement is a spark, each integration meaningful. Together, we illuminate the path to our massive transformative purpose. For interfaces, we have the simplifier. So in the labyrinth of complexity, I sketch the map of simplicity, guiding you through the intricacies with a smile. For dashboards, we have Dash, the robot. Through my lens, every data point becomes a guiding star. Chart your course, and I'll take you on your journey. For experimentation, the mad scientist who you saw dancing. Each experiment is a question to the universe. Each failure, a whisper of wisdom. In my madness, I find the melody of progress. And for autonomy, we have the neo-nomad. With the compass of autonomy, I traverse the unseen, mapping the contours of innovation with every step I take. And last but not least, for social technologies, we have the nimble networker. Through the web of connection, I weave the fabric of community. Every interaction is a thread, every engagement a knot of strength. So those are our characters. As I sort of flashed before, we have sort of the NFT artwork. So each character will have their own poses. We'll have these one-of-ones and then these like common, rare, unique, and legendary. So these top 4, they basically give you access to the platform. Different rarities will give you different tiered access. So from basic to premium to pro for different amounts of time. So more on that will be revealed soon. But each of the winners, I'm not sure exactly who, Nikki, but I think you said the top 3.
Yeah.
Will be receiving basically like a random NFT. So you don't know which one you're gonna get, and it'll reveal in time. And you'll actually be able to claim that when we launch them, which will be in a little bit. But you have your claim ticket, and you can basically contact Nikki or myself, and we can put you on the list. If you don't have a MetaMask, we can teach you how to onboard to MetaMask. And over time with the NFT collection, we'll be able to sort of add more features. So like, one day we'll be like, oh, all the mad scientists, they're going to get access to, 3-month subscription to OpenAI as an example. And so over time we'll be adding like utility, and there'll be experiential and access perks associated with it. And the other cool thing is that NFTs will be transferable. So right now your subscription isn't really transferable if you buy a subscription, but with the NFT, you'll be able to like just basically transfer it at your whim to another account or sell it, and the account will be downgraded or upgraded accordingly. So there'll be Easter eggs that you can expect throughout the game for other NFT giveaways moving into the future towards launch. So yeah,
awesome.
That's it for
so
me.
much fun. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody have any questions about that? We could go back to the slides. Thanks, Michael. Michael's the wizard behind these NFTs. He knows the scope.
It's my first NFT. Yay.
All right.
Nice.
All right. Take it away, Fabrizio.
Thank you, Nikki, and thank you, Michael, for the NFT collection. Unfortunately, I'm not participating in the game, so I will try to rob some codes anyway. And so it's reset time. It means that in a couple of hours, all your XP will be stored away, and you will start from 0. And also it means that, thanks Katrina, we will launch the 1.4. So Dana, now you can have additional quests for you, waiting for you in the game. And this is not obviously the only news, because as you know, our goal is to launch something new every time. And to launch this is basically we'll launch what you suggested through the roadmap features inside the game. So what will be next? The next is a library and personal library. So basically what does it mean? It means that every time you will complete a quest, you will have access to the library. So you can read any member's feedback about the library. So what we inserted, the reason, and what you can do is you can send them a like and give them a bit of XP and earn a bit of XP and add to your personal library. The personal library is something you will find very soon, in 1 hour, in the menu, and then every time you will save something, it will go there. We are planning to add more stuff there, like keywords, a small summary through AI, and other stuff. You will find very soon. And obviously, the thing that anyone waiting for, and here a big thanks to Luigi, because he designed a lot of the bosses you will see some. And so this is called the 5 boss. Basically, it will be a continuous test, an arena where you can test your knowledge and fight the epic battle against the company immune system. And so this is one of the amazing, it's my favorite one, if I have to be honest, Luigi. I think it's super cool. And remind me GTR characters, by the way. And so the boss fight, how does it work? So the boss fight is a random community event. This means that it will give you the opportunity to win unique prizes, but you will have to work together with other community members. So basically the boss will appear randomly at the beginning every 2 weeks, but maybe, it could be appear every week. We will see. And then you will be alerted 2 days before the arriving of the boss. And then you should enter in the arena before the battle starts. And you have to fight. How? Basically, every boss will have different health points. We call it HPs for the gamers. And you will go through tests. So you have to reply question. And every time you reply correctly, you drain his own HPs. but if you reply in the wrong way, some boss will regenerate HPs as well. And again, you can't win alone, so you will need a community. So once you were entering the arena, it will be very good if you can start inviting other people to fight at your side. So if you win, you will win unique prizes, XP, exos, and unique superpower. But if you lose, don't worry, you can try next time, obviously, but you will be probably a bit disappointed and you will need a bit of rest. Let's call it inactivity period. This inactivity period will be based on your tier. And also community member can rescue. So basically when you go inactive, you can send an SOS through Discord and people can help you. There will be multiple bosses. Look how cool are the design. And multiple bosses will have multiple skills. We have vampirism, board members. Someone mentioned, hey, usually it's not only, maybe Dana, if I remember correctly, says, hey, the problem is not, we're not fighting only with the CEO, but the board member. Yeah, very good idea. So in this case, the boss will bring the board member on board and it will be harder to fight. Then we will have wealthy corporate, quick turnover, huge corporate, and more skill, more boss. Once you will see the boss, you will see also the skills. So you can start thinking about how to fight him properly. Obviously, we will give you new superpower, like the opportunity to have double damage, the ExO shield that will prevent you to be inactive, and obviously the ExO community that will help you to, let's say, usually we call it resurrect, let's say, revitalize a player that failed the fight. So this is what we have for you, and the library will be launched in 1 hour. The reset will happen in the next 1 hour as well, and the boss will come very soon. Go back.
Awesome. All right. I love how it's built to break the corporate immune system. So it's very much in line with the attributes of the exponential growth organizations. So thank you for that. I just want to say a quick thank you to the team. Let me just show the team slide and share screen. 1 second. And open it up for questions and answers, because we are the ExO Angels and we've been putting this together. Several versions of this by now. And this particular one is the one about learning in the OpenExO environment, learning the platform, learning the subscription levels, and learning about building exponential organizations. So if you have any questions about how to bring this into your own companies or how you might engage or manage a community building task maybe within your corporation, or just how to, take advantage of the trainings that you're getting through this organization. So thank you for this team. You've been awesome. And I will open the floor. Any thoughts, questions, musings?
Nikki, I don't have any question. I just wanted to say that this is awesome. And I really appreciate especially Sasha and Fabrizio, which I know that they're not the only 2 people here that have been working on this, but they are the people that have been, I've been in the most in contact with. And good job. Like, there is a lot of work that goes behind this. It's very clear,
Definitely.
at least to me. And a lot of time, a lot of challenges, and you still manage to pull it off. So kudos to you.
Appreciate the recognition. There is a lot that goes on in this behind the scenes. And, I know we don't always move as fast as everybody wants, but we're doing as much as we can with the resources given. So it's been really incredible to work with all of you. Any other questions?
I just want to say congratulations to all of you. And I second what Luigi just said, and then also want to recognize Nikki's vision for bringing this all together to begin with. So congratulations.
Thank you. It takes a village, that's for sure. All right. And I love the activity in Discord. So the team's been really good about keeping that Discord channel active and communicative. And that's just what it takes to keep the community inspired to take action and to grow and build. Any other questions about your own businesses and how this might apply?
Yeah, I can jump in and it's been a great month for me so far. I'm looking forward to many more, and also thought that I asked the angels, because you have been saying, you know, you can help out and build community, give tasks, and maybe you could tell a little about how that process would be, or
yeah,
more specifically.
Yeah, well,
if
I appreciate the question, and you know, it can take on varied forms. We're basically advertising that we're a team on demand. So instead of staff on demand, we come in forms of a teams, because we all have roles behind the scenes that make all of this work. But one outcome could be that we could either do a sprint and help design either a game or design your corporate goals around the OpenExO attributes and take you to another level within your organization. That would be an example. If you wanted to take something like the game as it exists, clone it and make it your own, then we would coach you on bringing up the challenges that relate to your products or services, or we could, you know, take it to a different level in your industry. And, you know, any industry is certainly open, and we would hope that it would have some really good transformation and purpose behind it, because that's what we're about, is the MTP. And I don't know, Michael, do you want to talk about the MTP NFT? That was kind of a new thing that just kind of popped in. And
yeah, we don't really know much about it yet, but basically it's going to be based on people's actions in the community toward their MTP, and it's going to be like a separate special NFT collection that we'll sort of give out at our discretion.
Yeah.
So yeah, we don't know you know, what utility we're going to offer with that, but we're discussing that.
Yeah, and the outcome for that is to show off your MTP, is to also have how that affects your business and how you use it in your lifestyle. And it basically, I guess it would be a use case of some sort, so that you can start to say, okay, Stefano is in real estate, so this is how the MTP works for him, and this is what he puts into action in his day-to-day. Or, you know, somebody else might be a consultant, or somebody else might be an IT or a gamer themselves, and would build something like this into their environment.
And we might make the like NFT art reflect their MTP as well.
Yeah. Oh, that would be cool. Oh, regenerative MTP art. Yes, why not? I love it. Okay. Any other questions, thoughts, shares? Do you want to go have a boss fight? When's that going to be ready, Fabrizio? We could all be fighting together, fighting the corporate immune system.
Can't wait. Okay.
Yeah.
For the boss. I've been waiting for.
Yes, Stefano is one of our top tier persons. He just kind of clicks in anytime there's competition. He's there. Alyssa.
Yeah, so hello again. First, I want to admire what you're doing, since I am also in the field of building communities around brands and for content creators, or like ideas and like writers, whatever. So I'm really inspired by what you're doing. I have two questions. One is there an access, because I'm a bit lost between where to track the events and the sessions that we are having as a community. I can't find it in the ExO Experience. So is there a way so I can track it, receive notification? Because now I went to LinkedIn to find the
right
notification. And second, is there any resources or training programs where I can like join or have my team join as ExO community building? So these two questions.
Yes, we have some courses in the works, and we're hoping that those will launch during the fall, most likely. And we will have it set up so that you can, it'll be teaching in groups. So it doesn't have to be an individual company. You can all join in for some of these courses and that sort of thing. So we'll have a model of either one-on-ones with your own company, or have you join in a group fashion, kind of like what the masterminds are right now, or the master classes. And the answer to that question about how to get around in there, it's like right now we're working on some API interfaces so that the game can talk to OpenExO, but it's a little tedious, and we admit it's not perfect yet, and we do have some resources that we're applying to help streamline all of that access. And you know, the dev team on the OpenExO side too are constantly updating and changing and moving things around, because they're just developing, you know, new and different aspects all the time. So sometimes those links get a little lost along the way. We're going to try to make it better. Luigi. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Nikki. I was trying to think of a question, because we talked about a lot of things that are happening in the short term, like the boss fights and all of these goodies that are coming.
Yeah.
So I guess my question to you and the team is, if you can share it, if we look up like a year from today, where do you see this going?
Ooh, that's a good question. I would like to say, and I want the other team members to weigh in on this too, but I know that we're going to be embellishing the pro tier. And so there will be a lot more of high level, high end kind of activities around bringing in really high end speakers, other than just Salim, but other talented futurists coming in to give their talks, to have access to them, perhaps build some master classes around some additional talent, that sort of thing. So I know that's in store for the pro tier. As we keep going, though, I'm sure that there will be more and more, as long as people are engaged, that we'll be able to develop in each of the tiers, so nobody's left behind, because pro is one thing, but having access is the other world or global goal, is to have everybody have access, either for free or for very, very little, and have, you know, just really meaty stuff that you can apply to your own businesses and success. So abundance for everybody. Thank you for the question.
Thank you.
Dana.
Well, actually, I had a question just very close to what you talked about the future and bringing more and more people. So my question is, have you worked on one-on-one connection with well-known people, let's say? Because I think even though they have heard from Salim and from OpenExO on the internet, but still maybe because still they are not a member, they don't know exactly what is going on here, right? So they're not engaged with the activities. And I thought that maybe if each of us can introduce in details, probably, I don't know, maybe it's like a proposal, it's like an introduction from your side, and give it to the connections that we have, the closest connection and linked it, for example. For example, myself, I know many futurists and entrepreneurs and business owners, company owners, organizations. So if maybe it's just like a suggestion, we could tell them directly and tell them about our experience, that what we are doing exactly, just like a friendly talk, so to try to attract them and bring them into the community. I was just thinking, if this is possible or it can help maybe the community.
Yeah, that's excellent. I would love to do a lot more one-on-ones, and Sasha's been really good about stirring the pot and making sure that we get out there and talk one-on-one behind the scenes, as well as in Discord, and just keeping that active conversation going. And I can see also, if we build these courses into it, maybe we'll have these, meetups or webinars that'll just give more people access to each other. I guess in webinars, we don't really get that social, but another Zoom call like this, where everybody gets to have a say, like in the Masterminds, as an example, everybody brings their business issue to the table, and then we all collectively help solve whatever is the outstanding issue and question. And that's a good way to stay engaged at any level of the organization. Right. Anybody else want to weigh in on that?
So, Nikki?
Yes.
There were a few people in the waiting room, but I didn't see the link to let them in.
I just let 4 people in. So thank you, Sasha, for letting us know, because I wasn't watching.
Yeah, I mean, and I don't see it. I don't see it either, because you said you were going to make me co-host, but usually I can.
Oh, you know what? Luigi got to be co-host. You must have popped in when I was telling Katrina she could be.
I'm sorry.
So Luigi, why haven't you been letting people in?
That's why
I was like, no idea. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Katrina, you are now. Sorry about that.
That's
Sorry
okay,
for the
that's
people
okay.
that were waiting.
Yeah.
I lost my focus. Anyway, welcome, welcome. We're in question and answer period. We just gave away prizes to our top level tier winners, and they're in the form of an NFT, the first ever for OpenExO. So we're excited about that.
And congratulations, Alex.
Yes, yes.
And congratulations to Derek, because
Yes.
Derek Luke is the Lord of Chains. No, no, no.
Okay, okay. Welcome.
Yes.
Good.
Thank you. I didn't know I got something. Is it gonna go to my wallet or something? I don't know.
Well, the NFT, if you have MetaMask, we'll give you a tutorial on how to get it into your
Okay,
MetaMask.
I do.
Okay,
Awesome.
perfect. All right.
Fantastic.
Yay. Welcome. All right. Any other questions? Dana, you've got your hand up again. Luigi, too? Go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to add what then I was saying before, because the problem, it's a great idea, but the problem is scalability, right? Like, how do you do all these one-on-ones with these new people?
Yeah.
So I think that the answer would be Discord, because we already have a platform.
Mhm.
And so we could literally create a channel called testimonials, for example.
Okay.
And each of us can voluntarily film a 30 seconds or a minute video
Yeah.
and just say, you know, first name, last name, where you're located and what tier you're in and why you enjoy that tier.
Mhm.
And so those videos could be all compiled into one channel. So if someone is kind of like on the fence, so should I do it? They can go there, and they could even have subcategories under premium or, you know,
Yeah.
pro or things of that nature. I don't know, just thinking out loud.
No, it's a great idea. And, you know, we get some mileage out of doing shorts, you know, the short videos on YouTubes and that sort of thing. I think TikTok is now a really big pusher of traffic for us. And Michael is up on some of that traffic generating stuff. But Discord for sure, that's for people in the gaming environment, metaverse, Web3 environment, that sort of thing. So excellent. And then we'll have some tagging that goes along with that too. We also have the feeds. There's besides the insights, the OpenExO insights, which is the articles that get written, we can have you as authors publish things, and then we'll tag them accordingly and attach them to little video vignettes like these, and to, you know, the game or whatever else is, you know, like other people are buying in Amazon or Netflix, other people watch this, other people shop for this. We can have the same sort of thing with what we're up to. That way you get synergy with the people in the network that are working in the same industry as you. Great idea. Sasha, did you want to talk about any one-on-one stuff and community activities?
Well, our community activities, you mean?
Yes.
Well, our players community, first of all, thank you a lot for joining us today, and you all did a great job, really. You helped a lot on the beta tasting, for
Yes.
example.
Yes.
You keep spinning the game. You are the engine of this game, and it's very nice to see your interest, your constant interest, and your trust in this game and in ExO Angels. So it's huge congratulations to everyone, like
Yay.
really everyone.
It literally takes a village, right? It's no one of us does this all,
Yes.
right? It's like
Yes.
everybody
And-
touches everybody else. Go ahead.
Yes, and a very special thank you for those people who provided us with an excellent feedback,
Yes.
even about the smallest things, because you know the devil is in the details every time. So it's thank you a lot. It's always very helpful.
Yes. And in
And
those libraries,
we grow
that's
with
another
you.
way. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely. With the libraries, you can start to interact with people that are like-minded and add to your personal library, but also view everybody else's, and then just kind of pick and choose how that all comes together. Because we'll watch that for trends as well. Maybe even have some promotion around that. Anybody else?
Welcome, Karina. She just joined us. I just let her in from the waiting room. So
Okay. Awesome. Welcome, welcome. Any other questions on how this activity might fit into your world and how what that looks like, you know? I know, Alex, you have the AI for agriculture, right? Regenerative agriculture. How are you finding that to be?
I mean, it's a lot of stuff going on, right?
Yeah.
But fortunately, I don't know, the whole ambience, the whole mood, it's not stressful in any way. So I'm not feeling overwhelmed. I'm doing things moving forward with multiple fronts. So that's going on, but I'm learning a lot from participating in Fabrizio's idea, and also a little bit with Sisi. So it's just amazing, the whole community. And I like I said that day, I had no idea what I was going to do that day, that I was going to do anything with ExO that day. You guys did an amazing job of engaging us all. It was just going to be another work day and my farm day and stuff, but all of a sudden I'm in this, and then in a community, then in a AI working group, and then sharing ideas and having a team, and so it's just fantastic.
Immersion, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Talk about gamification and engagement.
That's right. And that's the way of the world coming forward. I mean, we're kind of carving the path to what is going to be the way that organizations operate in the future, hopefully the near future.
Right. I'm rewriting a lot of my projects, introducing ExO terminology.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Make sure you promote those in the community so we can
absolutely
give it some love.
Yeah.
All right. Any other questions, thoughts? Don't be shy.
Not all at once.
All right. Well, if we don't have other questions, we can end right on time. This is amazing. We almost never end on time. But appreciate everybody coming. We appreciate all of your activity, and we're going to take this to new levels. A new level will be opening up. Is that today or Monday, Fabrizio? 1.4?
Right after this meeting.
Right after the meeting? All right, you can go play some more.
Yeah.
And we're hoping to put together packages so that you can combine these XPs and the ExOs, which will be reset at the end of each of our seasons. But once we reset those, you can spend them within the community. So we're building a marketplace where you have different things you can spend them on. And we're anticipating we're going to be able to buy NFTs. So you don't have to win to get the NFT. There will be other ways to purchase them or trade them in value of some sort. And then, you know, we can also build out, I think last time we sold XPs for ExOs. So you got access to ExOs, which are moving to a new chain pretty soon. So probably in the next couple of months, you're going to get the notification that ExOs will be moving to a new blockchain, and we will be able to trade those with even more access to utility once we're there, which would be an excellent thing.
I have a hopefully short question.
Yes.
If I want to promote, like in my LinkedIn profile, what would be the best to say to communicate that I'm part of this community? How would we identify each other, like ExO enthusiast, or I don't know?
Yeah, good question. Yeah, I think I love that. I love ExO enthusiast.
Yeah, you can share any of the posts. Sasha does a lot of posting, and so she'll be tagging people, and ExO Angels is one of the LinkedIn properties that you could be getting some mileage out of, and either share those posts or refer to it, tag it the way that you see us tagging it, and then you'll show up on more radar.
Okay.
There's also Exonomy, which is the Academy version of the ExO Angels. And so Exonomy also is another source of posts.
Okay, so I'm gonna start by trying to connect to a few of you to get familiar with how you got your profiles.
Yes.
Now my profile is all clamped up with things, but I think I can still add a couple of words. So,
yeah, definitely. Yeah. And then just experiment. That's what we do. We experiment. If it works, great. If it doesn't, change it and do something else.
So I'll look for a few of you and try to connect, and then from there I'll go to
definitely. All right. Anybody else? We've got somebody joining right now.
Congratulations to all the leaders once again.
Yes, yes. Thank
Oh,
you.
you too, man. You rock.
And all right. So I love having you here. Thank you so much. Thanks, Michael, for introducing the NFTs. Thank you to the team for running the slides in the background. Sasha, for all the community work that you do. Katrina, Fabrizio, Pam. We've got everybody. Stefano's still here. Deb, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate everybody. All right. If nothing else, go play. We're going to turn it on right now.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.
Ciao.
Bye.
Thank you so much.